Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilyn. If you like such content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be informed anytime I make a new posting. If you've been here from the beginning, I say thank you. Today, I want us to talk about ways to survive inflation. How do we survive inflation? Guys, the world over is complaining about recession. Everyone is complaining about the increase in the cost of fuel or gas. That therefore means that the cost of basic commodities have gone up. How then do we survive that? I'll start by defining what inflation is. Inflation is basically the general increase in prices and fall in value of your money. It's the general increase in prices of commodities and the fall of the value of your money. In Kenya, in this month of June, inflation rate is currently at 7.2%. When we started the year in January, it was at 5.4. That means over the 6 months, inflation has gone up by 2%. Yeah. So when the inflation is at 7.2%, it means that the cost of commodities, the cost of items in the supermarkets and everywhere else has gone up by 7.2 currently, 7.2%. While the value of your money has gone down by the equal 7.2. Yeah, so then how do we survive inflation? My way, number one, is to increase our sources of income. In this world of today, we cannot survive by one source of income. Guys, I've said this before. It is time to diversify and increase our skill set. Go for demand-driven abilities. Go for demand-driven skills that are currently on the market and are on demand. Yeah, I've talked of videography, I've talked of editing, I've talked of photography, I've talked of graphic skills and graphic designs. I've talked of virtual assistants, guys. We have learned from Corona that we can work virtually without being in the office. And so these are skills once learned. You can offer them from anywhere you are. Guys, these are courses you might not need to pay for. So you get them from Coursera website. You can also get them from Udemy. So just make sure that you work on your skill sets, improve them so that you might survive the inflation. All we are saying is we want you to have an extra source of income. I'm sure in your circles you've been told that you are good at something. You might be good at management of people, human resource. You might be good at customer service. You might be good at accounting. So just make sure you offer the skill sets, you monetize the skill sets that you have for you to earn some extra income from them. You might be good at even cooking. Start offering the services. You might be good at baking, you might be good at pastries. Offer the services just so that you earn some extra income. Okay? My point number two is this is the time we want to really rethink our spending habits. We do not want to lose money carelessly. We do not want to splurge on things we can avoid right now. We do not want to splurge without planning for those expensive holidays. We really want to track where all our monies are going. We really want to be careful with our expenses. You know, this is not the time we want to just carelessly spend the money that we have. Guys, this is a time that is very difficult. Times are difficult. And so we want to feel responsible. Sometimes it calls for us to even relocate from the major cities and move to the smaller towns that we can earn income and spend way less than we would generally have spent in big cities like Nairobi. You might get a job offer that pays you slightly less than what you're earning in Nairobi, but when you do your figures, you realize that you're saving way more or spending way less as compared to the much you spend while in the big cities, you know. So it might even call on us to relocate just so that we cut costs on our expenses and manage to save and develop ourselves during these difficult times. Okay. My other point is that this is not the time we want to just let our monies lie in the banks. Remove your monies from the banks and save them where you can earn some good interest. Guys, if inflation rate is at 7.2%, it means that paper or the money you have, which is just paper as a medium of exchange, is also losing its value at 7.2. So that tells you, if you save or you just hold on to that money for a period of 1 year, how much will you have lost? This is the time you want to think about options to save your money and earn some good interest. I've talked about SACCOs that pay up to 19%. Please watch the video to learn from it. This is also the money you want to think, the time you want to think about equity purchases. You want to save your money with the treasury bills and bonds. You want to save your money in the money market funds, you know, avenues that can make you earn money more than the 7.2% you are losing in the inflation we are currently going through. This is also the time you want to put your money in purchasing of assets such as houses, land. Yeah, if you're good in bitcoins, please put more money. We know it's losing value, and this is the best time to go in, purchase the bitcoins, and wait for the prices to go up and cash out. Okay, for those who understand the silver and gold trade, this is the time they want to put their monies in that business just to preserve the value of their money. I'm saying again, please do not keep your money in the banks because it's losing its value. The banks will maybe pay you for fixed accounts, maybe 4% maximum. 4% against 7.2, you are still at a loss of 3.2%. So understand that you're losing your money in the banks. Instead, put your money in the SACCOs and other equity purchases options that I've talked about, so that you do not lose your money or the value of your money completely. My last but not least way of surviving inflation is to avoid expensive debts. Avoid as much as possible to borrow from Shylocks. Avoid borrowing from mobile phone apps. Times are hard. Many are losing jobs. We all want money. We want to spend money. But I always say, if you cannot afford it, do not buy it. This is not the time you want to pay so much interest to expensive loans. This is not the time you want to lose out your money paying interest. This is the time you want to save every coin that you have. This is the time you want to hold on to your money to avoid spending it carelessly. Guys, I am saying this is not the time you want to pay extreme high amounts on interest to borrowers. Avoid borrowing from the mobile apps. Avoid borrowing from Shylocks. Live within your means. If you cannot afford it, do not buy it. Do whatever it takes to just be able to live within your means. Thank you so much, and if you like such content, please subscribe. I will see you on my next one. Bye.